Chaos erupts at the 2026 White House Correspondents Dinner at the Washington Hilton as shots ring out near the security checkpoint. Secret Service agent immediately swarmed the stage, rushing President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump to safety. Suspect identified as a 31-year-old Cole Tomas Allen from California was armed with a shotgun, handgun, and knife. Unbelievable. One law enforcement officer was struck in their bullet-resistant vest, but is expected to recover. Stay tuned for the latest update on this major security breach, and I have raw security of this incident, so viewer discretion is advised. We'll go ahead and get into this video, and afterwards I'll come back and give you my commentary. Again, this is the White House Correspondents Association dinner, celebrating the First Amendment. On last evening with President Trump, shots rang out at this event, and President Trump had to be evacuated. You see President Trump there to the left of the screen. Vice President Vance is to the right. And once again, I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode of Patrol and Performance. Gunshot rang out at the correspondent dinner the other night at the White House, so President Trump had to be evacuated from the event. This is footage of that incident. As you can see, the federal agents are rushing Trump out of the dinner. As Vice President Vance being rushed out. President stumbled as he tried to get out of the event. I'm good. You don't have it. It sounds like everybody's good. We need to go up. Elevator. We need to go up. That's Secret Service there. Dr. Oz there, member of Trump's cabinet. That's Mrs. Kirkland there. She's quite upset.
Let me just grab my.
On Saturday, April the 25th, 2026, the annual White House Correspondents Dinner at the Washington Hilton was interrupted by gunfire in what officials have described as an attempt assassination targeting President Donald Trump and his administration. The incident, security breach, around 8:36 p.m. A gunman identified as Cole Tomas Allen, 31, of Torrance, California, rushed a security checkpoint in the hotel lobby. Gunfire. The suspect was armed with a shotgun, a handgun, and multiple knives. He exchanged gunfire with law enforcement near a staircase leading to the main ballroom. Officer injured. A Secret Service agent was struck at close range during the encounter, but was saved by his bullet-resistant vest. Evacuation. Inside the ballroom, which held approximately 2,600 guests, Secret Service agents shots fired, and swarmed the stage. President Trump, First Lady Melania Trump, and Vice President J.D. Vance were immediately rushed to safety. Clarification on event status. The detail provided above describes an event in the future. The shooting at the 2026 White House Correspondents Dinner occurred on Saturday, April the 25th, 2026, around 8:36 p.m. at the Washington Hilton. The incident resulted in the evacuation of President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance as the Secret Service swarmed the stage. The suspect and motive identified. Authorities have identified the suspect as Cole Tomas Allen, a 31-year-old teacher and engineer from Torrance, California. Reportedly wrote a manifesto criticizing Trump administration policies and referred to him as a friendly federal assassin target. The DOJ and Acting Attorney General Todd Blanchard stated that preliminary findings indicated Allen intended to target members of the Trump administration, likely including the president. Background. Allen is a graduate of Caltech and CSU and Dominican's Hills with degrees in engineering and computer science. He had no prior criminal record, but was described by family as making racial statements. Sequence of event. The breach. Allen was reportedly a guest at the hotel, emerged from a storage area and charged security checkpoint near the main ballroom. The confrontation. Armed with a shotgun and handgun and multiple rifles, multiple knives, he exchanged gunfire with law enforcement. One Secret Service was struck in the chest, but was saved by his vest. Other serious injuries were reported among the 2,600 guests. Ballroom chaos. A shot fired as was yelled, including hundreds of journalists and high-ranking officials took cover under the table. Apprehensive. Allen was tackled to the ground by officers and taken into custody. Aftermath. The legal action. Charges. Allen faces federal charges, including using a firearm during a crime of violence and assault on a federal officer. Event status. The dinner was canceled for the night, but Trump announced it would be rescheduled within 30 days. Investigation. The FBI and Secret Service are searching Allen's California residence and hotel room to determine if he acted tirelessly or alone. Historical contents of the venue. The Washington Hilton, the traditional venue for the dinner, is a historic significant due to the 1981 assassination attempt of President Ronald Reagan. 1981 incident. On March the 30th, 1981, John Hinckley Jr. opened fire as President Reagan exited the hotel, wounding the president. Press Secretary James Brady, a police officer, and a Secret Service agent were wounded. Security evaluation. Since that event, security protocol at the Washington Hilton and for all presidential appearances have been drastically increased to prevent breaches and ensure the safety of officials and guests. As of April 26, 2026, President Trump has been the target of 3 confirmed assassination attempts. The incident are part of a larger pattern of major security breaches and life-threatening events spanning his career. Confirmed assassination attempt. According to law enforcement and federal investigators, there has been 3 primary attempts where the intent of the was to kill Trump. Butler, Pennsylvania, July the 13th, 2024, during a campaign rally. A 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Cooks fired multiple shots from a nearby rooftop. A bullet struck Trump in the upper right ear. 1 spectator was killed and 2 others were critically injured. 2, Florida, September 15, 2024. Ryan Wesley Rout was spotted with a rifle in the bushes at a golf club while Trump was golfing. A secret agent fired at Rout, who fled and was later apprehended and sentenced to life in prison. Washington, D.C., April 25th, 2026. A gunman identified as Cole Tomas Allen attempted to storm a security checkpoint at the Washington Hilton during the White House Correspondents Dinner. Allen was armed with a shotgun, handgun, and knives and exchanged fire with security, striking 1 agent in their bulletproof vests before being apprehended. Other significant security incidents and plouts, in addition to the confirmed attempt, several other high-level threats and plouts have been documented. The 2016 Las Vegas incident. A Michael Stephen Stanford attempted to grab a police officer gun at a rally with the stated to kill. Unbelievable. 2017 forklift attempt. Gregory Lee Lincoln gang stole a forklift in Manadad, North Dakota, intending to crush the presidential limousine, take people off their damn rocker. Iran leak plouts 2024/2026. The U.S. authorities charged several individuals, including a Pakistani national asphalt merchant, in connection with the murder constructed by an Iranian government, or by the Iranian government. Rican threats 2018-2020. Envelopes containing Rican or castor beans mailed to Trump by an individual in Utah in 2018 and Canada 2020. Unbelievable. Mar-a-Lago perimeter breach, February 2026. An armed man was shot and killed by Secret Service entering the security perimeter of Mar-a-Lago while Trump was in Washington. So that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Sad day when you president this country and people want to continually try to take you out. If you ask me, a man's political stance and belief does not constitute taking that individual life. I don't agree with everything that the president is doing myself, but the last thing I would want to do is for anyone to lose their life over political stance. He is the president of our, and the information that he has available to him is guarded information, secret information, and only he and his cabinet knows of that information. Me being a former law enforcement officer, I have no authority to receive such secret information, nor do I want to. So to make a judgment call on the president about a political issue, to me, is beyond capability, since I do not information in front of me. He does. So for some reason or other, you get these idiots like this clown and this figure that he will breach security, just run in and shoot up everybody while trying to get to President Trump. I mean, it doesn't get. You have these secret agencies, the secret agents. You have secret agents. You have the local police, county sheriff, federal marshals. A lot of security, lots of guns. You got to be off your rocker. You think you're gonna get through security and get to the president of the United States? And that's not including the long shots of the guys in the uniform. If you do get here, you ain't gonna get through one. And you seen when they came out, as they brought the president, or as they evacuated the president from this incident, you had these marksmen coming out with these big old guns. They was geared up like a military or some kind of SWAT team. You ain't getting through one of them, not at all. Those guys are, let me tell you, those don't take but one shot, and they're not gonna miss. But at least they brought this idiot and got this idiot involved. What a country. What a country. But that's to this video. Once again, we thank you for rocking with us and tuning in to each and every episode. And we ask if you would to support the channel simply by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you would know when we are doing a upload. If any other events, videos come forward, we will surely pass along that information to you. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.